So let's get into M2 Factor Forge. Let's start over here. So if I've gotta do another round of attacks, right? The 5 simple steps to send your letters. I don't even watch this. I don't watch this stuff anymore. I work on simplicity. We don't need, okay? We don't need, we don't need any BS information here for when you're doing this. What we need is, okay, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the straight stuff. So always focus on manage your attack profile. Okay, I'm gonna go into my sample client. Make sure all this data is filled out correctly. Okay, I always tell everybody this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open it up, the waiting, no waiting room, just in case people want to join, and I forget. Um, okay, over here you want to make sure. Okay, you want to make sure that the information that you're putting is correct on every accord. Why do I keep coming back to this first? Because this is the part of the AI that matters the most. This is the part of the AI that matters the most. Your first name, your last name, your date of birth, okay? Your social security number, your phone number, your address, okay? And everything needs to match perfectly, okay? Everything needs to match perfectly. So if you're sitting down over here, oh, excuse me, you're sitting down over here, right? And you're looking at this, right? And then this, and then this, and something's not wrong. My team is going to catch that. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that all the stuff that you're looking at over here is done correctly. Then over here, same thing. You want to make sure that your ID looks good. Your social security card looks good. Your proof of address looks good. Everybody saw whatchamacallit, Justin yesterday post in the Facebook and not in the Facebook in our group yesterday that he got a letter back that's stating that they couldn't read the ID, right? Everybody see that?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. We called Equifax yesterday, the one that sent that letter. We called yesterday. I even have the recordings. We called yesterday Equifax yesterday with the recordings. You know what happened? He got verified in 30 seconds. He said, how do you say you don't have my stuff if you just verified me?
That's crazy. Yeah.
How are you saying that?
Wow.
So then Justin learned quick yesterday, real quick, like this. Damn, you said it was a game when I was up there. You weren't joking. It's a game. They're not here to help you. They don't want to help you. They don't care if your credit gets cleaned or not. And I've said this multiple times. People are like, Ali doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, no problem. The reason they don't want your credit to get fixed because they know it. If your credit gets fixed, what happens? The people that they sold that file to are going to get pissy. Why are they going to get pissy? Because now you got yourself straight and they can't sell you a product. So make sure that when you're starting this process, that all this stuff is right. All this stuff looks right. Because how do we stop stall letters? How do we stop the game? We make it so perfect that they can't even play on the court. We make it so perfect that they can't even play on the court. So once we fill all that, we have the credit report pulled in. Okay. Everything looks good. Email address, everything looks good. Everything is good. Come down, make sure you always hit save. Come back, double check your client. Okay. Double check all the data again. Make sure it looks good, which it does. Everything's exactly here. Okay, hit save one more time. You're good to rock and roll. Go to your attack area. So you're going to send rounds of attack. You're going to click go to the attack area, and then you're going to select your client. Now, I am not going to get bad mouth the software, but this is one piece of the software I dislike very much. Now, I do not like this at all. And the reason that I don't like this at all is these letters, the way that they're done, are not conducive to the way that you should be doing them. Okay? They're focused on, and I can tell you how it's going to look. It's focused on something that I particularly don't believe in, especially since a lot of people don't realize you don't need to send letters to the creditors. So this maximum effective focus does not need that. There's also these two over here send letters to creditors that don't need it. So I always go with do it yourself, and most printing with my team, and then I'm generating. Okay. So now, after we're done, sorry, after we're done, what happens? We're coming over here and we're selecting our highest attack. So now for everybody that has the Epic Pro report, it's the MPEP and then whatever round you're on. So you guys both told me you're on round 2, so we're going to select round 2. Now, this is where you guys said you were getting confused. In the first round with what I say, unless you have it written down, you've been focusing on a sheet like this. Okay? You've been focusing on a sheet like this. Okay? You don't have it written down for yourself. You need to know it. So what did I do? I just select all in green to give me all the negative items, and I hit next. Why am I doing that? Because I want the software to be able to pull out all the negative items that's there and be able to show me that. So when I'm over here at this bottom, and I'm going to make the screen a little bit bigger. It might be hard to see right now. There we go. Is that legible for everybody? Good? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so now that we're here, now that it's legible, now I can see what's going on with the file. Now I have all my negative items over here, and I can see it. First off, I want to hide those positive items. I don't want my positive items being shown here. It's noise. We don't need noise. We need to focus on what is true. We have that here. Now we have each negative item, and we know that. Now we just go back, paste our categories. You have personal injury, personal information. You've got your public record, and now you should be writing these down. Inquiries, okay. Your student loans, 3+. You have charge off. You have all the derogatory 3+. You have all the delinquency lates, 1-2. You have student loan derogatory late, 3+. And then I think that's it. I think that's it if I remember correctly. It's 7 negative items. And let's just double check the green one. Yep, green one's charged off. So at the end of the day, we have 7 items. And in those 7 items, turn this off, turn this on, select this again. In those 7 items, we can shut this off after we know it and go here. So I know that I have this, I have this, I have this. I know I have this, I know I have this, I know I have this, and I know I have this. How many items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. Then you can do default, default, default. That way is perfectly fine. The other way is you can do anywhere from 5, 4, or 3, and that'll give you another way as well. You don't have to wait for the 8th, the one that says 8. So again, all this stuff is simple, very easy, very simple in the sense of what you want to do. Why would you want to do the difference between the 8, which is the default number, or the 5, 4, 3, 2? Default, just so you can get it and go the way that the software went. If you go 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3 states that you will do it you'll do it as aggressive as possible. Now, what is the difference? So these are your negative items. These are the amount of negatives per letter. If you have 21 letters and three negative items per letter, how many total negative items do you have? Somebody want to take a shot in the wind?
Hold up. Numbers again?
Hold on, can I draw here? Yes, I can. If I have 21 letters and I have 3 negative items, because these are negative items, 3 negative items, how many negative items do I have total? And this is per letter. This is per 3 negative items per letter. This is the letters. So total items.
63. Right.
360. Yep, had a boy. 63. Who said that?
Jeremiah.
Good. 63. Perfect. Perfect. You have 63 negative items. That's total what it should be. Okay. Now, let's clean this up a little bit. Now, this math is not perfect, but let's clean this up a little bit. This goes 3 negative items per category. So let's go see what we got category wise. Let me close this. Let's do 3. Let's go next. Nope. Okay. So let's go back over here. Let's hide those positive items one more time. Now let's focus on. Wow. What do we say? 63? Right,
Yeah.
Jeremiah said
Yeah.
63?
Yes, 63.
We got 62. Makes sense, guys?
Yes.
Makes sense on how good the software technically is?
Yeah.
So when we're doing this, when we're going about all this stuff, oops. When we're doing this and we're going about all this stuff, okay, you have to make sure, okay, that when you're counting, you're doing all this stuff, you understand that the items are broken down. So let's go. Hold on, give me a second. Let's see if I can take a screenshot of this off the page. Not that good, but okay. Well, let's do something here. You have one negative item right here, right? We're going to pull this out. We're going to pull this over here. That's personal information, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we got another one over here. It's very faint. I'm going to pull this out too. Ooh, oops. I'm going to make that's a public record. Okay. We're going to grab this over here. We're going to put this over here. That's inquiries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, start doing this. This. And I know we've done this before, but I just want to reiterate this why. Okay. This over here. Yes. 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 Ando. Ando. Everything okay? Ashy, go home. Oh, it's nothing like that. Oh, okay. Keeps running in and out. He comes running in bed. I'm like, why are you still here? Go the fuck home. I don't. Yeah, the letters can be folded on Monday. Post office already picked up for the day. Okay. This is your breakdown. Okay. And if I remember correctly, these two are charge-offs. And there we go. Okay. So knowing this now, this is your breakdown. This is your boxes right here. Right? Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Does everybody know where I got this from?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Is anybody confused about this? I mean, I haven't done anything with it yet, but I'm asking, is anybody confused with this yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, perfect. All right. So we would all agree that there's one negative item under here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
One. Would all agree that there's one negative item over here as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We agree that there's 21?
Yes.
Okay, so here's 21. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We agree that there's 5 here. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. 7. And 4. Correct? Did I miss a number over here, guys?
No, you got
Everybody
the right one.
understand how I got what I got?
Yes.
Okay. Let's make it thick brush. There we go. 21, 5, 2, 7, 4, 1. Okay. So now the breakdown on the reporting side over here, where we're give it a second, where we're counting this.
Mm-hmm.
This is this. This is literally this. This is what this is. Personal information. Public, public records. Inquiries. Now we don't have anything with medical charge off. We don't have anything with or medical student loan or medical. We have all other collection charge off, which is the red, right? We don't oh, we do have student loan derogatory late, that's 5. We don't have this. We do have this, that's the 4. Okay. Then we don't have this, we don't have this, we have this. So you see how selecting each of them, right? How we did that breakdown to get this, correct?
Mhm.
So now we
Yes.
know that now we know how we got that. Now here, let's go back and do another breakdown. The limit the number of letters, just 3, because it's 3 to each bureau. That's how that works. That's how you get to 21. Okay? That's how it works. It's 3 letters for each category, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Perfect. Here's the key. Here's why I drew that thing. Okay? It's this right here that's the most important facet. This box right here changes how things are disputed, how we go through things, how we make ourselves pristine and the best disputers. Okay? It's that box. Why? That box dictates each letter. Okay? So if we have a total of 21 letters, right? You have a total of 21 letters, right? And each letter has 8 items in it, right? In this case, that's the default. Okay. Where's my mouse? Hold on, bear with me. I lost my mouse. Where the hell did my mouse go? Did my mouse go? Bear with me 1 second, ladies and gents. Where did my mouse go? Okay, I found my mouse, but give me 1 second. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help myself a little bit over here because that was not fun. So, Okay. Here we go. Can everybody see that now? Can everybody see my mouse?
Yeah, I can see it.
I thought I was blind for a second. So now we got 21 letters, right? And let's put this in a letter. Yes.
See you there on Monday.
I'll see you. I'll see you Monday, buddy. Bye. Okay. You got 21 letters. That's what it is. Okay. The negative items over here in this screen are 8, right? So this is items is going to be 8, correct? That's the
Yep.
default. Okay. We can now count the letters on how many letters is there going to be. So who wants to take a guess on how many letters this is going to be? Don't include the bankruptcy letters. Just include one for the bankruptcy right now. How many letters do we think there's going to be? Should to win somebody, take a guess.
Mm. But so it was 21, what, times 8?
Before it was 21 times. It's no, this is not 21 times 8. That's why I said take a guess. I'm gonna show you, but I want to see what it is. So yes, if you're thinking it's 21 times 8 before, yes. Now not so
Okay.
much.
I'll say 53.
53. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Who said that? Joe, right?
Yeah.
J face 53. Alexia said times them by 3. That'd be 63 if we were normal. So I'm gonna put A, said 63. Okay. That was a pathetic 6. Okay, so that's 63. Who else? Anybody else want to take a guess? Give me a number. Zyra, I'm not letting you get away. Hold on. How much you say?
I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
what'd you say?
I don't
What'd you say?
Me?
Yeah, what'd you say?
I said 27.
Micah said 27. Guys, understand, Micah does work for me. He doesn't work on the credit side. He works in the marketing department. So at the end of the day, he doesn't know the credit side. He's just sitting here. But you're saying 27. Okay.
Yeah.
Zyra, how many left?
Ali, happy holidays.
Happy
Sorry,
holidays.
just got in. Yeah, actually, I need a refresher here, Ali, but I'll say 41. But I need a refresher.
Okay, so Zyra says 41. Okay, we're all over the board. All right, beautiful. I'm going to break it down and somebody interrupt when I say what you think it is. So if we have 8 negative items per letter, how many letters are going to be in this one? Well, there's only it can go up to 8 items. Well, if there's 8, there's only 1 letter here. This is another one. There's only 1 item here. There's 1 letter here. Let's count. Oh, there's items here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 1 letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another letter. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. There's a letter. So there's 3 letters here currently. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. There's only 1. Here's only 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's only 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's only 1. So how many letters? 1, 2,
9.
1, 2, 5, 7, 8. Wow, did I count that wrong? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So there's 9 times 3 is 27. Good job, Micah.
Thank you.
It's 27. Why do we times it by 3? Because these are individual letters to the bureau. This is individually lettered that's going to go out. Now I'm gonna erase my chicken scratch over here. I'm gonna erase my chicken scratch over here, and we're gonna start this again. Let's see how everybody works with this. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Oh shit. Okay. Da, da, da. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now that says, so the first one was 27, right? So this one would be equal, this would be equal 27. Now I said the first one you can do is 5, right? How many letters, if we still have 21 letters, because it's always going to be 21 at this point, the item is going to be 5. How many letters are we going to have? Guesstimate. We're not adding the English letters. So where are we at? What do you think? Everybody's afraid to go. Everybody's afraid to go. You shouldn't be afraid. This is a learning experience.
Is it
The
12?
whole point
I'm
is
sorry.
it 12. 12 times, is that the 12 of
Not yet.
the
12 times 3. So that's 12. Okay, sorry. 12 times 3,
36?
it's 36. Yeah.
So 0, 36. Okay. Anybody else? Everybody's counting now. Everybody's counting. Okay. So let's do this again. 5. There's no 5 here, so that's 1. There's another one. There's no 5 here, that's 1. Let's count over here. Let's change this color just for argument's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 4, 5. So here's 5. That's 7. 1, 1, 2, 1. So 1, 1, 2, 1. Here's 5, 10, 12. 12 times 3 is 36. Good job, Zyra.
Thank you, Ali. I really need this refresher.
Good job. Good job. So now, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and how you go down. It's still going to be 21 letters if you go by 4. And again, 21 letters if you go by 3. Okay, it's still the same. Okay, but here's the thing. It's knowing what the file equals out to in the future, right? That helps. Now, this is not this file. We're doing it, but the bankruptcy doesn't equal 1. It actually equals 14 letters. So this will be higher, but I'm not trying to confuse guys today. What I'm trying to do is just trying to help everybody understand what's going on. You leaving?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Enjoy. I'll see you when I get home. So you have that over here when you have 21 times 3, all this stuff, when you have that with adding all this stuff together and getting this refresher is this key, is understanding what the file is going to do. Okay, and how the file is going to work with everything and what's going to happen with this file directly. So that's the key. That's the key over here. So once we know what we're selecting and why would we want to select something more aggressive than not more aggressive is all based upon what you guys are doing with your own files. Now, anybody who's doing something personally, I would suggest honestly, going with whatever aggressiveness you want. Technically, for me, I've been doing 3 down to 1. It's a little more expensive, but again, you're doing your own file. Okay, you're doing your own file. Give me a sec. One sec. Okay, so you're doing your own file. Because you're doing your own file, you might want to you might want to work the file differently than everybody else, and might want to handle the file differently than everybody else that you're working with. So this is huge in what we do and how we do it, and we go down this way. So next, I always hit default. Once this is finished and this is completed, yes, Ira.
Ali, I have a question.
You're not
So,
interrupting anybody. You can raise your hand or come in.
all right, yes, Ali, I have a question. So, that is how we count the letters. So my next question is, because we have been struggling with clients who are saying that they can pay, but when they receive the invoice, they fail to pay. So now Miss Lola is suggesting that we do something else to be sure that they pay. So what she said is for me to know how many pages in total before I generate them. So with now I know how to count the
Not gonna
letters.
happen.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
how
gonna
many it's difficult for us to determine that.
It's not possible to determine that.
I see.
It's not
Okay.
possible to determine. Once we were able to determine what you should do, okay, yeah, it's not possible. Go on a baseline of each file is going to be a minimum of 10 pages.
Minimum of 10.
A minimum of 10 pages. So if you go to every single one of these things, it's going to be a minimum of 10.
All right, so example, Ali, for the one that we did a while ago, so 36 letters. So it was 36 times 10 pages, basically like that. So 360 pages.
36 times, yeah, 360 pages. Let's
Okay.
let's go to that one because I've already generated that one. So here's the thing. Let's go to that one. Let's go to next examples. 60, where's the 67 pages? Here you go. I'm gonna download that one. And let's do this. Do I have PDF Sam on this computer? I do. So when I do this, this is the company I use to what should we call it, to count the pages. So I'm gonna take the pages, I put it inside of here. So an example came through 67. What I say, 10 pages, right?
Yes, 10.
Okay. Oh, is it not gonna, give me a second. Sorry, I had the computer wasn't using the right program. There you go. Bingo. So 67 pages turned out to 463 pages, 67 files. Okay. You have some files that'll equal 12. You have some files that'll equal 4. So if you overestimate in the sense, if you overestimate the file, right? And you say that this is 67 pages at 10, it's 670 pages, right, Zaire?
Yeah.
Basic math. Okay. If it's 670 pages and you come out with 430, that page price is lower.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that because that page price is lower, it'll be like you're saving money. But always remember, if we're controlling what we're doing, it changes the way that we dispute the file. FYI, if we dispute it this way, in the way where we are selecting, for example, we're selecting very perfect. We're selecting this, and we're selecting this as 3. You can run that for 8 rounds. So the price is going to be exactly the same after the first round. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So by understanding that, that will help you get to where you need to be. Okay. That will help Miss Lola understand also that by doing it this way, that'll get her to get her page count. So get her within her page count. Now also, I think I had the one that I did was 32. Give me a second. Just to give you an idea. Here, I have the 37. So how many pages do you think the 37 is? Lyra?
If we estimate, let's say, minimum of 10 pages, it's 370.
If we estimate the minimum 370, okay. So now let's open with Renoir. Let's see. 356.
Okay. At least it's
So I'm
lower.
close, right? I'm close, right?
Yeah, at least it's lower.
Yeah. So it's not always going to be lower. I'm going to tell you that it's not
Not
always going
always.
to be
Okay.
lower. It's not always going to be lower, but you're in the estimate range. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
I always like to tell everybody you go a little bit above because you rather go a little bit above just in case you fall. Because look, you also have files that have 26 pages inside. You have files that have 17 pages inside. You have files that are single, there are 5 pages in total. Make sense?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much for the estimate. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Just an idea. It's not going to work all the time, but it'll give you an idea.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
No problem. So that we did this, we did this, we did this. We selected our attack type. We did all of this. And we disputed. We did 21, default, default, default. Now, for all of you that know, is this done? I'm going to select include all 3 bureaus to make sure that everybody's not going to say, well, you have to select all 3 bureaus. Is this completed? Can I generate this letter? Come on, somebody. Come off of mute. Talk to me. I'm getting lonely.
I would say yes. It's ready.
Oh, you say yes, it's ready. Okay. If it wasn't a bankruptcy, absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm always going to say no. It's not ready until you do one more thing. So good job, Jeremy. If you were to click generate letter right now, you would generate a good enough letter. Okay. Always come here, check your information over here. Client info, go back. And then calm down. Hit 62. Scroll down through the bottom over here and double check to make sure all this stuff is in the JPEG folder. So now, JPEG, I'm not worried about the bankruptcy. Now am I ready to go after all the checks are done?
Yes, now you're ready to go.
Now if I generated the letter, it's perfect. My team will not overlook a file right now for any rich reason. So now my team is double, triple checking to make sure that it is lights out perfect. The new motto is don't print unless it's perfect. That's the new motto. You don't print unless it's perfect. So at the end of the day, if it's not perfect, we are not printing. Okay. Give me a second, guys. So with everything going on, okay, everything happening, I actually want to do something. I keep forgetting to do it. I gotta shut the phone off. There we go. I keep forgetting to shut the phone off when it comes to masterclass. I keep forgetting it. So now that's done. That's the perfect one. That's good. Now if we have the bankruptcy, we're doing the bankruptcy. I'm just coming over here. I'm selecting the template letter. I'm clicking. Shell, that's new. Okay, I'm selecting the data furnisher. I'm looking for, always go with USBK. Always go with Experian. Experian's got the most data. And then go over here for the BK court. And then Innovis, LexisNexis RDM, Factor Trust, PO Box, CoreLogic Clarity Service, Advanced Resolution LCI. These are huge. Done. If you generated this letter for BK, you are completely finished. Completely finished. You are done. Generate your letter. You generate it like this every time, every month, and you're completely done. Does anybody have any questions for me before we shut her down for the weekend? It's very weird to say weekend. I felt like I just came off a vacation. I'm going back on another vacation. I'm going back on another break, and then I'm gonna come back for another few days, and then go back on another break. I'm like, this is really weird.
No, I don't have any questions regarding what you discussed. I just wanted to know when I do track the tracking of the letters, you said to call each one of them once they receive it to let them know.
You didn't see the calls that we had yesterday? Oh my God, they were freaking
No.
lights out.
Oh no, I didn't.
Lights out. I made one call over here in the
Mhm.
store, and then we recorded one call, and the lady got a stall. She was getting a stall letter. She picked up the phone and called Equifax.
Okay.
They were saying third-party verification. So she's like, "I just sent you the letter." She goes, "Ma'am, can I ask you a question?" I was like, I'm having a problem with this. You guys keep sending me this BS file over here that says it looks like it's coming from a third-party agency. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to be very, very straightforward with you. I have the tracking numbers. I sent them. So please explain to me what's
How is
wrong.
it coming right from someone else?
And the lady was stuttering on the phone. And then she was like, I'll process your letters. I was like,
Right.
yeah, that's what I thought.
I can't wait until I do once they receive them. I'll be on it anyway, so I'm just waiting for. I've been checking them every day.
Good, and I'm glad.
Okay.
So to follow up with her question, so mine's just got there. So now I just need to do the process of calling them and telling them to
Process my damn letters.
boom.
That's
Is it
literally all that's
dispute
all I
letters?
want you to say. When they ask you on the phone, what are you calling them for? You're literally gonna say this. My letters have arrived. I have the tracking numbers over here at your location. I know that you have the opportunity to send a third-party letter that states that a third party did this. Incorrect. I did it. I've done it. Please do not send me that bullshit and process my letters.
Boom.
Get it?
Say no more.
That's all you got to do.
Soon we get all the call, I'm calling.
When you double check your letter that it has arrived at its location, you are good to rock and roll. Because you are not looking for leashing. You are looking for them just to process the letter.
Okay.
Make sense?
Make a lot of sense.
Guys, I need a favor.
Talk to them.
What's that?
Facebook, Metro 2 Monetization Group. Leave me some love. Business has been a little slow.
You said Facebook, right?
Yeah, the Metro 2 Monetization Group. Leave me a little love.
All right.
Say no more.
And get ready for so first and foremost, I'm telling this to everybody here. When you guys businesses started, do me a favor, let me know. I want to leave you a testimonial.
That's fine.
Everybody, no, it's not that you need that. When you're rocking your business, you need that testimonial. Okay? And I don't leave fake testimonials. And
what about if it's because I'm in a jewelry business. So what about that?
Okay. So you
He
think
said
I ain't gonna buy jewelry from your ass?
Right.
I got a wife. I got a daughter on the way. I got guaranteed both girls can use some jewelry.
Right.
Why? What's that? So let me ask you this question. What type of jewelry are you selling?
So well, to be honest, I haven't even finalized everything yet as far as what I want to go into, what I want to put out there. I mean, I've been working on I have someone that's working on the website and everything right now, but I haven't went through like the inventory and the product yet. So I'm still in the process of doing that part first. Once I get everything finalized, I'll get back to you and let you know, and even show you like a couple of the pieces and stuff.
My head is hurting, Kendra.
Oh, wow.
My head is hurting.
Why is that?
You're doing everything backwards.
Why?
Have the product before you develop and waste any money on a website.
Well, I know it's a lot of pieces that I have already in mind that I want to go about, but I haven't finalized which ones I mean, it's not like I don't have the pieces in mind. I have the pieces in mind. I just don't know which ones I want to start with first.
Can I ask you a question?
That's fine.
No, I'm not being facetious. I'm
No,
actually
it's okay.
I'm actually curious.
Okay.
So, are you getting like diamond pieces or are you getting costume jewelry?
It's gonna be like diamond pieces.
Oh, so you talk about legit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not hating. I'm talking.
No, not like costume jewelry, no. Nope.
You know, a lot of people say they start a jewelry store, jewelry, and they start this costume jewelry crap.
Jewelry.
And, no.
No, it's gonna be the real deal.
Okay, so you're gonna
Yeah.
get gold, silver, platinum.
Yep.
Okay.
Rose gold, white gold, yellow gold.
I had somebody design me a
Okay.
platinum wedding band.
Uh-huh.
Because as you can see, I'm bandless. Not that thank you, Mr. No. Not that I don't like wearing my wedding band. I bent mine already. So what I did was I had somebody design me a platinum wedding band. I said, "Oh, what is it going to cost? $1,000?" I was like, $50 a week. I'll get it before I know it, right? Just say $50 a week. Remember, the next book that's coming out is what an extra $100 a day could do for you. Okay. Not really a big idea, not really a big thing that I was looking into. I wasn't really worried until the guy comes back and tells me $15,000 for this ring. I was like, damn. I was like, how much? I was like, I should get into the jewelry game at that point. I was like, nah, I got too many things. $15,000 for platinum. I don't want no diamonds, no nothing. I just wanted a thicker ring, right? That wouldn't bend if I hit it against something. And honestly, I wanted that ring that had my wife and I's like all the stuff engraved inside, but at the same time have whatchamacallit, have it so that if I hit somebody and I punched them with my hand, that it would hurt. Like that's what I wanted. Like it wouldn't break my finger, it would hurt them. And I realized like how much the jewelry game, when you're doing real jewelry, how much you can make. Very good thing. You want my honest opinion?
Sure, that's fine.
I want you to apply for Rolex right now.
You said apply to Rolex?
Apply to Rolex right now. Their process to be accepted is 10 years.
Okay.
She's like, I don't understand why. I hear it in your voice. You're hesitant on why.
Okay, yeah. So why? I do want to know why.
When you apply to Rolex, it doesn't matter gold, doesn't matter diamonds, doesn't matter any of that stuff. Rolex is a brand that is sought out by many people. Doesn't matter how good, how bad you are. Doesn't matter where you are. Okay? Doesn't matter where you sell. If you can provide Rolex to any person that you're doing business with, you will have people who will come after you and come to seek you out from all over.
Right.
My brother-in-law is looking for a Rolex watch right now. He's driven to Boston, DC, Pennsylvania, all these different locations. Why? Because he's looking for a specific watch.
Right.
Once a person has money, they will drive to find where it is, what they want. Terrario, I asked you this before. You're You're hard to gauge, but question. If you had the money, would you
Talk
drive
to me.
if you had the money, would you drive yourself to get a nice Rolex watch?
Depending on how it looks, it's possible.
Next week's class, bro. For next week's class, Micah, remember this. Write this down. I want you to I want you to find me a Rolex that you like, that you would drive
Rolex?
to find.
Ooh, I gotta do some digging. All right.
Yes, because
Okay.
what I want to prove to Kendra is that people, once they find something that they'd like, don't worry about the price, don't worry about anything. They will go for it.
No, I'm
That's
with you because
that's
I'm
me
one of
for the
those
Genesis.
person. Yeah, I'm like that too.
That's me for
Yeah,
that
but it's
Genesis that I
different.
want to
But
get.
it's different for jewelry because jewelry is a luxury item.
Right. No, I mean it's like that for me with anything, especially if I really want something. If I really want it, then I'm gonna get it.
I agree with that. Like I know Terraria, you want your Genesis, okay? You want your car.
Itching to get it.
It's like no way, especially the car. You see how you said he want that car. Like there's no way nobody can persuade you to get something other than what you want.
Yep.
You want what
Well,
you
I
want.
did.
People.
I persuaded him against it for right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't really did that yet. So
But that's for the better,
yeah.
right? It's for a good reason to why you did. For
Real
right
good
now.
reason.
Well, you got to get your finances right first.
Exactly.
That's it.
And that's what I was about to ask you about applying to Rolex. Wouldn't your finances and all that stuff, your credit and stuff have to be all straightened up first?
I think by the time they do the background check and do everything into you, sweetie, will be a few years down the line. I think you should have all that stuff in check at that point.
Okay.
And when you're at that point, because you're going to have to develop funds, you're going to have to develop all that stuff. You're writing that down. I know that this process takes a long time to get approved for a Rolex, to be able to sell Rolex as a thing. So that'll give me the time to build clientele, have people in. You also, when you're able to carry something that people don't normally get accepted to,
right?
It is a biggest fuck you in the world. It is the biggest fuck you in the world. And I'm sorry to everybody that that doesn't like the language, but it's the truth.
No, you good.
It is. It's not even a flex. A flex is showing you got money. That's not a flex. That means I got to prove for something that you guys can't even get in the door with.
Right. On the outside of the club, trying to get in.
That's it.
You
Like
can't.
you can. Like no, there ain't no bouncer. The door's locked. Like you ain't getting in this place. There ain't no bouncer.
He said there ain't no bouncer.
Oh, just talking to you guys truthfully. Like that's the key. So when you guys get to that point, you want to be in that club. Audemars, Richard Mille, all these guys that have these expensive watches, they're only for the 1% of the 1%. But a Rolex, Terrario can buy it. I can buy it. Noah can buy it. Micah can buy it. All we got to do is do a little better this year than we did last year.
Right.
It's a sought after watch. Why is that watch so sought after?
Because everybody has it. Well, not everybody has it, but most people who have money has a Rolex.
Well, why?
Because it's an asset?
No.
What is it? I mean, what?
Because when you buy a Rolex, you tell them my time is valuable.
Oh, just like the piece that you got for your meetings.
My time is valuable. So my mentor has El Presidente. Okay? He never wears it. Never wears it. When we go into a meeting, he puts on his El Presidente. Just always make you have one.
My daughter said it's a status symbol.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
A status symbol would be considered. So if you're looking at it from the way that looking from her perspective at her age, yes, it's a status symbol. A 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old wearing a Rolex, that's a status symbol. I made my money, I have this. For us, it's not a status symbol.
Right.
For us, it's a thing to say to everybody that's going to come in contact with us, I know how to do it.
Right.
I know how to make money. So now you need to make sure you don't waste my time. Because I ain't having BS conversations.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. That's not status. That's putting everybody on notice. That's putting on it. Tarayo, you're Dion Coopwood's you came in through Dion Coopwood, right?
No, I came in through Kenneth Smith.
Kenneth
If you know who that is.
Hey, same here, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I
Kenny.
came in. Yeah,
Kenny.
Kenny. Yeah, Kenny.
Schmitty.
Boom.
Go on
Yep.
Schmitty's go on Schmitty's thing and look at watch Schmitty's rock.
Schmidt got an AP now.
But why does he have an AP?
To know that.
I charge $30,000 for my one-on-one classes.
Mm.
You're gonna pay somebody $30,000 that don't look and dress and act the part of what they are. My time is worth that money.
Yep.
Think about that. My time is worth that money. If I wear a watch that costs 40 grand, right? And you know it costs $40,000 at minimum. At minimum. Do you think that I'm going to be one that wastes time with you? Not at all. Kendra, that goes for you. If you this is the best part. I got something for you. I was just talking to somebody about.
Uh-huh.
I was talking to somebody who wants to go get a ring made down in the city. Okay. Wants to go get, not a ring, a bracelet. Wants to go get a bracelet. So I know the guy who owns the jewelry store, not the jewelry store, the wholesaler, right? And the wholesaler comes to me and says, Ollie, I'm going to hook him up, but what he wants is expensive. I said, okay. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not making any money from it. So do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
He bought a diamond encrusted necklace. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
1 carat each diamond. How much do you think he spent?
You said he carat each diamond?
1 carat each diamond.
Oh, 1 carat each diamond. And it's a necklace?
Yep, VVS.
Probably a couple thousands.
Couple?
It's more than that?
Each diamond was $7,000.
Oh, each diamond. How many diamonds?
45 diamonds in the necklace.
Wow.
Mike is like, what the?
7,000. And you said it was how many diamonds? 45?
45.
Oh, wow.
He didn't, so the guy that made the necklace didn't charge him for the metal to make the necklace because he made money on the diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
It was just funny when you start to see these people like, why? I said, why did you buy that? I asked him, I said, why did you buy that?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I wanted to show my love for my wife. I said, bullshit, bro. Bullshit. I called him out right on it. Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell were you flexing on? Who the hell were you flexing on?
Yeah, that's a lot of
45 diamonds, 45 1 carat VVS's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you could have bought that shit made it in the lab. I was like, 1 carat VVS's. I was like, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
It was something, if I remember correctly, right? If I remember correctly, it's like 350,000, something like that. Okay, that he spent.
He spent how much?
350,000.
Well, I see 315. Well, I had 315.
315. So 315.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Basically, well, tax. You got to remember tax too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. That's
tax too. So at the end of and tax in New York is almost 9% now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go to find out he's getting ready to move to Greenwich over here, and Greenwich is where all the like Wall Street people are. And his wife was in one of the women's groups,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't have a nice enough necklace and she was feeling let down. Now, don't get me wrong, guy's caking it, so he doesn't care.
That's like a house.
That's a house for most people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he lives in a $7 million house, so at the end of the day, he doesn't care.
Right.
But when you see that and you start talking this, he goes, that was, Kendra, that was the saddest symbol buy. That was, I have to buy to keep up with the
Right.
Joneses.
Basically what my daughter said.
Yes, that's the buy to keep up with the Joneses. That he has to buy his daughter a Rolex because Mark's daughter just got a Rolex.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the children that we're going to raise are not going to be in that area, in that system where they're looking at what other people are wearing. I could care less.
Right.
No, I could care less of what they're wearing, what they're doing, what they're about. Because at the end of the day, what do we care about? We care about making sure you got an education, roof over your head,
Right.
and then we go from there.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and I've seen this. It's crazy watching people spend stupid amounts of money on absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing of value. Nothing of value. Hey, let me ask a question. I've been doing this lately. How many people donate money when they got a little extra money?
To be honest, I wish I had enough to spare. But
That's okay.
That's my
That's
goal.
okay.
Though. That's my goal. I want to do that.
I always ask that whenever anybody's got a little extra money, how much do you donate? Do you have a number in mind? Is something that you do?
But I do, knowing that I can't donate money because I only have enough for myself at this moment. I do offer like my time, if somebody need like help with something, just anything that they might need help with.
And that's great.
Mhm.
Terrario, how about you, buddy?
What happened?
You do you're like, I'm hungry. Do you donate money to any charities or anything?
Excuse my bad, I'm crunching. So
What?
I said I'm crunching. My bad.
Oh,
So I'm in the military, so we got this thing where we can donate to this charity called AER. It's Army Emergency Relief for people who like don't have money to do certain things. So I kind of like donate to that here and there.
beautiful. Beautiful. Reason I ask that is a lot of people forget that, when we get in abundance, we're supposed to take care of the people that are below us. So I just make sure that, and I don't mean that in a negative factor. I mean that in the thing, the helpless. Let's use the proper word, the helpless, because we're supposed to help them as best as we possibly can.
So for me,
What happened?
my bad for the intrusion. For me also to add to that, when I did have it, I was in Colorado for some time, and I see like homeless people on the streets, and I'd be like, dang, I don't want that. I don't want that to be me. Also, I don't know what it feels like to be that. So, I would do my kind gestures and deeds of like saying, for instance, I go to the grocery store and get like a jug of water and get them like a jug or two of water and money if that's the case.
Well, it's not always about money. See, the thing is, Kendra, that's you said your time, which is great.
Mm.
Alexia's a nurse, so I know she comes in and out of the room. She's a nurse. I mean, that's donation enough as it is sometimes. Noah and you have, served in the military. That's a donation in itself. That's a I say that to some people. That's a donation to the needy sometimes. But I always ask this because I always remember the one thing that I said when I started making money. I was like, God, make me your vessel. Give me enough so you can make me your vessel.
Sure.
So that's why I just do what you can when you can. $1, $2 don't hurt nobody. I know I did the same thing when I could, how I could, even when I was broke. Even when I was broke. I've been in everybody's shoes here. That book, extra $100 a day is really going to change how you guys think of things, because the question alone and what I'm going to cover on how we record that book is going to be absolutely crazy. That book is going to push 150 pages, if not 200 pages. It's going to be like 5 or 6 hours of recording. I know that. I know that for a fact because there's a lot that's going to go in there. There's a lot of failures that I've had that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to talk about how to overcome failure, overcome how to go into seeing the world differently. A lot of people don't realize that to be able to see the world for what it is and how to get to the successful point, you really have to look at things from a different lens. And the lens that I look at stuff now is definitely something that I've looked at before. Stop sharing my screen so everybody can see that. The lens that I look at things now is really something that's fantastic, and I really try my best to make sure that each and every single one of you sees a lens that sees the things that I'm looking at in my lens, and hopefully it can shine light on what you guys are looking at. That's the truth. Yep. I'm gonna put it in. Well, you guys had it, so I tell you guys all the time, my experience is here. I give my experience for free because somebody gave it to me for free. They gave me their experience to get me here. The things that I need to learn, the places that I need to get to finish, once I get there, it's game over. How many of you feel that you're millionaires?
I do.
I'd say because I was born here, I guess you could say I'm a millionaire compared to most people in the world.
Very good. Very, 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 very positive outlook. No, I love it.
I'm a millionaire. I just don't know it yet.
No,
I know it. I know it. I am. I have the mindset. So
no, you're a millionaire. You just don't have a bank account to prove it yet.
Boom. Say that one more again for me.
I'm putting that on my
You're a
Instagram.
millionaire. You just don't have the bank account to prove it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta put that on a poster and hang that shit up
Come
over here.
on now. What is you doing?
Wait, don't patent that. I need a patent that.
No, you ain't patenting that, boy. That's my line. It's being recorded.
He said, I got
Every
soluble proof.
every single person. And Kedra, I loved it. I love the mindset because you don't realize how many people don't have that same exact mindset to say that. I remember when I was walking in the store and everybody's like, just change the way you say things. And now it's a different way. Like it's like I'm gonna be a millionaire. Just when?
That's it.
Just when? When is it gonna happen? Who is it gonna happen with? Who's gonna be around to see it when it happens? Because when they see it when it happens, they're gonna be mad. They're going to be mad. Why are they gonna be mad? Because every single person that ever doubted you now has to bow down to you. Because they're like, shit, he did it. She did it. They did it. I do this. I'll be honest with you. I do this because I want to make a millionaire. I want to make a couple of you millionaires.
I definitely want to be for sure.
And I know it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I can't tell you when. I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna figure it out with you along the line, but I know it's gonna happen.
Sure.
I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna be fucking great too when it happens.
yes.
It's gonna be fucking great too. I want to sit down with each and every single one of you, whether we're doing credit, we're doing whatever business you own, however you own it. I can't wait to sit down and just go over and have an in-person meeting. We're having lunch, we're having dinner, whatever it is, and just go over how we just winning because it's winning season. It's
Does this
winning
mean
season. What
does this
happened?
mean like we're gonna have like our own like war room?
I'm already working on that. I'm already working on that, Mr. Noah.
Yes.
I'm
Yes, sir.
already working on the war room, but the war room, to get to the war room in that sense, everybody's going to have to get into the software and get into the base version of the software because the war room is going to be created directly in the software.
Copy.
Our basic help and our basic product is going to be so. What he's talking about the war room, Andrew Tate came up with this idea of having a mastermind and a big thing for his top students who were doing well called the war room. And then you go in there and you be able to network with people in the war room to get to where you need to be. FYI, even I am thinking about joining the war room just cause paying that to that gentleman to get some marketing prowess would be fantastic. But at the end of the day, you have to be careful because some people are polarizing, and you can't be caught in that negative spot. But creating your own and having people who are constantly, constantly growing with you is key. I know who the regulars are. I want everybody to know this right here, right now. I know out of that Telegram group, we may have 190 people. We're pushing on 200. I know there's like 30 active people. 30, maybe 40 active people. So knowing that that's 30 or 40 active people that are constantly coming in, do you want to give them access to everything? No. I don't answer questions as much as you guys think I do. Do you know who wind up answering questions? You guys. You guys have been doing all the answering of questions, not me. Not me. Why haven't I been doing the answering of questions like I should? Because I know you guys can not only answer the questions, but you guys, the people who are answering the questions, they come in, they answer the questions, and they leave. So why would I waste my time with somebody who's actually not engaged? Because if you showed up to one Friday class, you would have all your questions answered.
You're gonna stop coming to me.
I'm not coming at you. This is your third Friday class. This is your third Friday class. I know how many classes you've been in, Mr. Noah.
Yes,
Dario,
yes.
this is 2 in 2 weeks. Alexia and Kendra, you ready for this? This is the OGs of the group right now.
They
4 and
certified.
4. The OGs of the
certified.
group. They haven't missed it. These two girls were shopping in freaking Target last weekend.
Right.
Yep,
On the
I heard
call.
about it. Yep.
Tell me, what's everybody's excuse for not showing up? You working? Alexia, she's a freaking nurse.
12 hours on, 12 off.
Well, but she's on right now. She goes, I got patience.
All right.
Please, girl, Alexia, type it in the damn chat. Tell these people.
Does DoorDash count?
You can put it on in between dropping things off, Noah. Because the information that's given, the questions that, yes, I'm working 12 hours right now. The information that's given in this class when somebody, your peer, is asking a question that is something that you didn't even think about is the knowledge and the base that you get. I seek this shit out. I seek it. I go look for it. In your right mind, who the hell would try to get experience? Knowing what we know today, who in their right mind would be focusing on getting the credit bureaus? Think about that. How many people would think, oh, I own this company, maybe I should go get the credit bureaus and start reporting? How many people you think are thinking of that?
Nope. I ain't really heard nobody that's talking about trying to fix their credit report, let alone trying to get funding with their own credit.
Why?
They don't know.
No, it's not that they don't know. They're not engaged. They're not engaged.
Yeah, that's because a lot of people probably think that, they got so much, because I can complain about so much I have to do. I'm a very busy person. I'm in college still. I work, before I got in the call with you, just like hour ago, I was pretty much wrapping up everything with one of my other mentors. So I had to jump in where I fit in, at the time. And I was just in the shower while listening to you talk. So that's why I wasn't saying nothing either when I got on.
And what people don't understand is you gotta make time. You make time. So everybody, I could go back to my young life. I go back to my young life and talk about this. How many times did anybody, I mean, who is younger than me right now, but how many times did you make time on a Friday or a Saturday to get up and go out to the club with your friends, go out to the bar, go out to the basketball court, go out Friday, Saturday night was hockey for me, early Saturday mornings, hockey, football, basketball, soccer, tennis, whatever sport that you wanted to play, whatever you were doing. How many people do you think would not take a second guess to go out and do that, but to come in and learn something they would turn around and say, no, I'm good. I'm good.
In the beginning stages, that was me. Like, being in the military, like, I was partying every Friday. Like, I'm talking about Friday, Saturday. If we had a 4-day, we go on Thursday, take a break that Friday, Saturday night, we in there.
Who the hell is taking a break on Friday night? What, your liver didn't like you?
No.
You young, boy. Take a break on Friday night. We were going Thursday, Friday, Saturday, nonstop.
Feel that.
I did so much from 21 to 25.
Yeah.
Got at 25, I stopped cold turkey.
That's me, pretty much.
25, I stopped cold turkey. I wasted 4 years of my life.
Yeah, like I have noticed, like I haven't done like almost anything that I used to do as a college kid.
I wasted, and everybody would turn around and say, well, you know now to say that you didn't waste it. No, it's not. I wasted 4 years of my life trying to fit in with everybody else instead of trying to stand out.
It's kind of, I mean, when you're in Germany, stationed in Germany and also in Korea, it's like, wow, kind of hard to miss out.
Yeah, but okay. So let me talk to you differently, Noah. Let me talk to you differently.
Yes, sir.
That time right now, I'm gonna put a different perspective in you. What happens if you studied one book of marketing every 6 months?
Like if I had, like had I, like learned like all about the credit bureaus and stuff like
Forget
that.
about credit. Forget about credit. Let's talk marketing.
Marketing. Okay, it would have been nice to like do some marketing on the side. Like I'd be so much further ahead.
There's the answer I wanted right there.
Bingo.
That wasn't even planned.
Yep.
That wasn't even planned. That's exactly what I was looking for. That was exactly what needed to be said. I'd be so much further.
Yeah, I think that's where I mean the other people, have more leverage over your life is just based off of what they do at their time. I mean, that's what pretty much that's why I understand why people get mad at each other. Like, I mean, we all have, time we can decide to utilize it how we want. So I mean, that's pretty much what give the other person.
That's free will, but don't come. You know what I say to everybody? The four of you have been here almost every week. Okay. Noah's coming back, but Noah also messages me offhand. But if it's the four of you that show up, right? Every week, you're getting what you need. You're getting what you're building off of. You're getting what you need to go. Is it wrong that you succeed in life?
No.
Is it wrong that you win in life?
No.
Not at all.
Is it wrong that you become the millionaire that you want to be?
No.
Yes.
Everybody will tell you yes. Everybody will tell you yes.
Really?
Everybody will tell you yes. Because you were willing to sacrifice what they weren't willing to. You were willing to sacrifice what they weren't willing to. For 3 years, I sacrificed my weekends. 3 years, I sacrificed my weekends. Well, go for it.
That's pretty much like the mindset that I'm on right now because all I'm thinking about is success, like outside the military career. Like I got friends and people who literally like bank on a military paycheck. Like I'm talking about first and the 15. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, okay, I don't want to just bank on a military paycheck. Even like, what else can I give to people that's not just military experience? I don't want people to know me just for military experience. Like, what else can I do? You know what I'm saying?
Let
What
me
else
ask you
can
a
I
question.
provide
Let
to
me ask you a
myself?
question. Let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
First and the 15th. What about the rest of those days in between?
Yeah,
Shouldn't you be
Man,
getting paid on every
could have
single day?
yeah.
been better learning to trade crypto or something on the weekends, man. Like,
But
just could
but that's what everybody's doing. But crypto, all this thing is like, I gotta say, the information of technology has given everybody the ability to be smart.
Hmm.
But they have not given the ability of common sense. That I've dealt with a lot of smart people that don't know their ass from their elbow. Okay, and I'm truthful like it. I'm truthful about it. Sometimes I don't know my ass from my elbow, but I'll go find out.
Quick.
I'll
that's
ask questions. I'll ask
yeah.
questions. You know that there's so many people that I'll open up the floor to that are afraid to ask a question because they don't want to seem stupid in front of people. This is the time to ask that question. Who cares what anybody else thinks of you? Because you're the one that's got to go out and succeed. How do you know that you cannot become the next millionaire by asking the question that you have deep in that vault? But you care about what other people think. Don't care about what other people think.
People pleasing. That has been like one of my biggest things
Well,
for
stop
the
it.
longest.
Stop it.
Yep.
Stop people pleasing. Stop people pleasing. I don't please anybody. You remember when I got on the phone with you, Terraria? I said, you want the truth or you want the lie?
Give me the raw and uncut.
Hold on, give me
I
one second.
mean, I want the lie, but I mean, eventually I'll warm up to the truth.
No, I don't want no lie. I can't. Yeah, I can't do that.
Leave it. I'll take it. I'll take it later. Yeah, leave it for me. I'll take it later.
I hate yes men.
Me too.
Despise them. Tell me the truth, just like I'll tell you the truth.
Have a good weekend, Riley. I'll see you. Yeah, leave back here. I'll lock up after I'm done. At the end of the day, when you start to do what's right for you, when you start to win, your life will change completely.
Hmm.
Your life can change completely. Every single person in here, okay? I'm not motivational speaking, nothing. I'm talking to you truthfully. I'm talking from the heart. Every single person in here will go and win better than anybody else. You will I have a feeling because everybody's here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. I'm not doing 8, 9, 10 o'clock classes. You know why I won't do 8, 10, 9, 10 o'clock classes? Because I'm catering to the people who don't want to show up to win. When I was my first job, my first real money making thing okay, the guy called me. He told me I have a 6 a.m. meeting at so and so location. Can you make it at 6 a.m.? I tried to reschedule multiple times, this, that, and the other thing. He's now my mentor and also my business partner. What happened? My ass got up at fucking 4:30 in the morning. I got dressed. I got coffee. I got everything to make sure that I had a miserable time trying to fall asleep. I am not a morning person. I hate mornings. But I got up, I smiled, and I went to where we needed to do, and I talked, and I did all this stuff with him, and I proved to him, right? What? What did I prove to him that day? I was willing to
Secondly,
do, I was willing to do what it took to win.
Yep.
Someone, what I missed? Someone please fill me in. Well, we're talking about business right now, Leon. There's a lot that you missed. And I don't think that this video is gonna be chopped up in like 19 different ways because of some stuff that we can't show. But when when I go in and I talk to you guys about that, I'm talking to you guys truthfully. Because that changed my life. Everybody tells, well, you want 30 people or do you want 3 people? I will take 3 people and turn 3 millionaires into 3 millionaires than take 30 people that have no want to move or do anything in life and let them skate by. We're really going to that point where that's where we're at. That's where we're at. I'm watching every single one of you, the girls and people who are, yeah, I love it that, Leon joined in the last bit. He trying, just like Kendra. Kendra's taking a shower. She's getting ready. She'd be like, yo, you need to shut up soon so I could go my ass where I need to go. But this is exactly what I expect from each and every single one of you. That bar has been set so high for each and every single one of you, for me, that I know you guys can succeed. Why do you think I give you guys, even when we're going over the credit stuff, right? The bar level that nobody else is giving you. I think only the owner of the company can go and dissect the file the way that I did. That's the stuff where we go into the software. Even my own software. Think about my own software. My own software, going over with each and every single one of you guys, right? Going over with each and every single one of you guys. Getting you guys to where it needs to be. I just left work. I was hopping in hoping to catch an update on anything. I am Il Capobatti. I am the owner of the company. Leon, I'm the big boss. I'm the big boy. So, yeah, we went over credit before, Leon. We did the whole first like hour in credit. So now we just talking business. We're just talking motivation, how to get through, all that stuff. So you're more than welcome to stay, put in any 2 cents. If you got a question that needs to be asked, ask away before I close down. But cool. Well, each and every single one of you have the ability to succeed in anything that you do. Noah, Kendra, Terrario, even Leon, the guy who comes on right after work. Man, I love the people that come in right after work. We worked in a day. I'm like, my brain is not done yet. Alexia, I think Alexia left. Oh no, she's still here. Alexia, yeah, working, doing it while she's at work. We did 5 o'clock for a reason. We do 3 o'clock for a reason. I want to watch who's willing to put a little discomfort in life. Noah, when you were in the military, do you have any discomfort while you were away on tour?
As soon as I landed in Germany, we're doing 12-hour shifts because all computers that were being distributed to, the deployment zones, like, all those bases in the Middle East, they were coming directly through Germany, through my base. And since my squadron is IT, we pulled 12-hour shifts. And then 4 months after that, 12-hour shifts again, because we fell behind on it. So then it bled into my weekends, and we ended up getting our Saturdays taken away. So I had to manage all of that while hitting the gym at 6 in the morning and managing a girlfriend, which I don't talk to anymore. So yeah, very uncomfortable.
That's it. I hear it. Terrario, you're a military man. When you left basic training, how uncomfortable did it get for you?
I think he might have stepped away for the bathroom or something.
No. Leon, read, think, and grow rich. 6 months ago, now I'm a whole different person. My drive is ridiculous. I have to be successful. There is no other option. Absolutely. There is no other option. There is no other option in this world. Being poor is your option. It's what you do. Being broke is your option. Everybody's mindset is the option to succeed. Kendra's going to be a millionaire. I put it on a year. Kendra's going to be a millionaire. Terrario and Noah, I give it a year and a half, maybe. Let them get acclimated, right? Alexia, I don't know. I know she wanted to do a business. I don't remember what business. Oh, she got them hair extensions. That I remember her. That
Yeah,
girl,
that's what I need to tap
absolutely.
into.
Absolutely, without a doubt. After I found out about what girls will do for hair now, shit.
Man, they go crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kendra. She's gonna be a millionaire quicker than you. But that's where it comes down. Once you guys start putting pedal to the metal, that's what's going on. Learn your brand. Learn everything about it. Did anybody check out with us? She working on her oh girl, she working on that ebook. Oh, let's go. You chat GPT in that ebook? Oh, she left. Yep. You know that's a yes. The easiest way to write an ebook for everybody that's in here that wants to write an ebook on your profession. Get a person like Micah, okay? Or myself. Get a person like Micah. Sit down, have a conversation. Have them ask you questions. Have them ask you follow-up questions. Have them ask you all that stuff. What you do it on a software brand called.
I'm weak.
So ChatGPT is my husband. He helps a lot. Atta girl, there you go. Once you do that, you start working with that. Then you take the transcript of what you're doing, you pop it into ChatGPT, and you start writing chapter by chapter. Your knowledge is real. Your knowledge is real. I could take each and every one of these classes and write a book. If I recorded each and every single one of these classes, like with Loom, and take the transcript, I could write a class. I could write a book. Last week's class, I could have wrote a freaking series.
A limited series, limited time series. So, Ali, question, right?
Answer.
So me just getting into like this whole credit game and learning how to create a do credit. So I remember you told me to create a community, right? So I created a Facebook group, and I invited some people, and I'm kind of like I'm kind of stagnant right now. I guess
live.
because
Go live.
live.
Go live.
Mm-hmm.
Go live. And what are you gonna do when you go live? Okay, I got stagnant too, but that's why I do my weekly masterminds. I want everybody to show up. I want everybody to go over. I want to give them an update. I want to open up the floor for questions. I don't care if this goes for 4 or 5 hours. Okay, my wife's home already. My wife didn't turn around and left me here. Okay, go live. Get motivated. Let people see you. Let people ask questions. This is me going live.
Okay.
This is me going live. That's why I want you guys to come with questions, because it changes the dynamic of also changes the dynamic of what we're doing. When you go live, right? You go live, anybody can join in. But when you go live, it also gives a thing of somebody's listening to you talk. They're watching what you're doing. Go live in the car. If you got an hour drive location, go live for that whole hour. People don't think of that. I got to drive.
Jeez. I'm to my okay. Understood.
You don't got to be home in the office or there to go live. Go live wherever you can. Go live. Go do what you got to do. Start recording videos. You did something. You had a class with me. You finished. You got info from me. Go in and record a video about what I just fucking taught you.
Reflip it, stretch it out, and put it in my own words.
No, you don't even gotta stretch it out. Take what I just said, record it, and record it, and freaking send it out to your community. They ain't in my community; they're in your community.
Oh, Ali, well, quick question. When it comes down to like just speaking, I'm going to be testing out like the effects of speaking in like epic proportions. Like make sense?
No.
Kind of like the GIF that I just dropped.
Oh,
Yeah, like does that work? Like, does that actually sway people? Like speaking in
okay. Let
epic
me ask you a
proportions?
question. Let me ask you a question. When I undulate and I have emotion, and I tell you guys you can do it, and I start getting fucking hype. Does that change how you feel? Does that work?
Energy is a vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Through a phone.
Doesn't matter through a phone. It doesn't matter through a phone, through a thing. If you guys were here in person, by the time you leave, you guys would be like crack addicts. I need more. Because that's how I talk.
Guys.
That's how I talk. That's how I talk. That's how I build up with energy. I'm loud. I can hurt your eardrums, but I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care, because at the end of the day, what is it? I gotta convey energy. Dropping knowledge gems is very motivational. Energy moves. Yes, thank you, Alexia. That's the thing. You have to epic proportions. Think of it. So you're talking about 300. When Gerard Butler was recording his scenes, like, give them nothing but take from them everything. Like, give them nothing but take from them everything. Does that sound like somebody you want to get behind?
That sounds ass.
It sounds like a bitch. It sounds like a bitch. But if you turn, no, keep swinging. I like you fucking me up over here, bro. But at the end of the day, if you stay with that tone, and you talk in that light where somebody looks up to you and understands why you're the leader, then at the end of the day, it changes everything on how you're dealing with people. Okay? How you're dealing with people is what you want. How you're dealing with how you're speaking is what you want. You want to be able to have the person trust you. Question in. I love asking this. How many people trust me?
Ask the question one more time.
How many people trust me?
You see, I want to say yes.
Guaranteed.
I want to say yes, but then I look at it. It's like, I kind of only met you over a camera.
But have I stole from you?
Exactly. Like, you haven't given me any reason not to. So it's just kind of like, well, yeah.
I mean, I guess you got to earn it into.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, Kendra. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, because you can't really trust anyone until they earn the trust.
Trust is earned.
Yeah.
Not given. It's earned. Noah's calling. I'll never forget. Noah called me, and I was the only one who was willing to sit down with him and go over the files and make sure that he did it correctly. Then after Noah lost whatever he was going through, I forgot, he stopped doing credit repair. I set him up with another guy that was doing credit repair, right? To help him out and charge him like $50 to do the credit repair, because he already knew that at the software, he just charged him for the GA. And he was paying for the printing. Then what happened? When that fell through, Noah came back to me, and I've been teaching him ever since. Okay? And he's been with me in my software. Noah's been through the ride. But Noah was the first sign up that I've had because he trusted me. because I was willing to go above and beyond for not an extra dollar. For not an extra dollar. I didn't need anything. Kendra, when I tell you I show up on a weekend, did I show up on a weekend when I was dead sick and tired?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
When I told you I was going to show up on a weekend, didn't I show up on a weekend when I was dead sick and tired?
Yeah.
Terrario, I answered you on a Saturday, right?
You did the same thing for you. You got up and
Good.
got up. You were sick.
Sick, tired, out of it. Every single one of you. You guys appreciate that shit, but so do I.
Mm-hmm.
You guys appreciate that shit because that shows respect. It shows respect for one another.
Yeah.
That's why, like Leon says, that's why I gave you my business, because you trust me. Because you trust me to do what's right. Every single freaking person in here trusts me to do what's right. So the minute I do something wrong, what does that mean? That kills everything. I have a class right now. I have a class. I'm giving away gems. I'm giving away knowledge. Builds trust. It builds trust. I don't have to do it. But I do it because it's the right thing to do. Knowledge is found in books. I read the book. I watch the show. I watch the documentary. Documentary has been my shit lately. Okay? I watch the documentary. I listen to the books. I don't read the books. I hate reading. I'll be honest with you guys. Okay? But I'm truthful. I'm straightforward. I tell you how it is. I'm also not scared to tell you the truth. That's what gets me. He goes around the corner. I ain't afraid. Audiobooks all day long. Hell yeah, me too. But when I do my books, I do them visual too. So you can see me moving my hands and being half Italian, half Arab, undulating my voice and making something that you want to listen to. Because that's the key. The key is making you guys and your clients want to listen to you. When they don't listen to you, you don't get nowhere. You don't get nowhere. I took public speaking when I was in college, right? It was my first semester. And they made me take public speaking. So I took this public speaking class and excuse me. And the lady, the professor at the time, like the whole class leads up to public speaking term, right? We had to do like an info thing, and then I had to do an this one was like informational, and then we had to do a knowledge-based one. So the informational one that I did, right, was something that I learned information out of a book, and I was like, whatever, I did it. And you stop doing the ums. The ums is anytime that you speak you don't undulate, you don't do it when you say that's your brain trying to catch up to you. So keep your mouth shut. So just take a breath. And now keep speaking. It's the first thing that you learn in public speaking. The second thing is, right, don't undulate too much. That they didn't want you to do that. They wanted you to raise a little bit and then come down a little bit. Don't have drastic ups and downs. Me, on the other hand, I have drastic ups and downs. I'm half Italian, half Arab. Like, we don't know how to keep it calm. Like, we go all over the place. And it's hysterical because talking to everybody like that also conveys excuse me, it also conveys a emotion. If I'm conveying an emotion out of you and you want to fight, you want to win, you want to do what needs to be done, that's how you're going to do it. Terrario's going to get off of this meeting today, right? Watch this. He's going to take what he learned, whatever he learned at the end over here, okay? And he's going to go put it to thing. He's not even going to go live. He's just going to record it. I learned today that in credit, X, Y, and Z, and you're like, come on, baby, we got to go. We cannot wait. All of a sudden, now people are going to watch that video. They'll be like, shit, maybe I need to do something. Leon, when you were reading, hold on, what was the name of that book? Think and Grow Rich. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Thank you, brother. I was scrolling up. Think and Grow Rich. Would it have been better for somebody to tell you about Think and Grow Rich? Would you have had even more drive if somebody was telling you, boy, you need to get off your ass and do something about it? Would that have put a fire under your ass immediately as you were trying to get through the book? Or was it the reason why I had the drive? Bob Proctor told me to read it. So yes, that's the thing, 100%. Everybody knows. My mentor came in here. Okay, so I'll tell you the fucked up story over here. I'll tell you how I got a mentor, and I'll tell you what gave me the extra drive. Okay. 2.5 years ago, I just got married, and I was in my house, and not my house, in the basement of my mother-in-law's place, and sitting down, and I'm paying my bills. I made all my bills, and I had like $11 left in my account. And a friend of mine was coming over for the night. He wanted to do a fire pit. He wanted to sit down, and he wanted to do a discussion on some stuff. Don't know what it was, but it is what it is. Sat down, come up to an idea of a crazy business plan that we want to do, and all this stuff, and everything worked, and everything was great, and we started to move. So we started to get pen to paper. We started putting things together. Now we're writing business plans, and we're doing X, Y, and Z, and everything. And this is 2.5 years ago. In that time frame, what my wife, stuff with my wife was going on, and my wife had lost her job, and she was trying to make ends meet. She bought the printing store, and she started to do whatever she could to make ends meet over here. She couldn't get to that point. So I sit down and I'm having this mentor, and this mentor of mine told me, he goes, he came through this other friend, and he basically said, I like you. This is the 6 a.m. meeting. He goes, I like you. He goes, you know a lot of shit. This is exactly what he told me. You know a lot of shit. I was like, what? Start to meet more often. Take a liking to the guy. Guy's an asshole. I love him, but he's an asshole. I tell him to his face. Why is he an asshole? Because he says everything that nobody wants to hear. He says the ugly truth. So that's why he's an asshole. But then, to me, what does he do? He doesn't sugarcoat anything, but he helps. I said I need X, Y, and Z in this. So he starts going, starts helping, starts teaching me, starts doing X, Y, and Z, starts pushing me to that next level. So what happens? I start doing what I need to do to get to that next level. Start having these sit downs with these people and being in places that I need to. 6 months after meeting him, I had one of the biggest sit downs of my life. What put me in the chair today. I sat down with the owner of this software. Okay. And when we sat down with the owner of this software, he felt the energy that I had between him and I. And he goes, well, we got to do something together. And we started to build even bigger of what I'm doing now. So now, whenever you guys see something that, they're promoting me and this, that, and the other thing, it was because somebody else came into my life and got me to do the energy that other people aren't willing to do, and understand to be respectful and talk truthfully and do that. That to the point when I told the owner of this software, when he gave me my credit repair software, that I'm going to build my own. I cannot sign your NDA, and I do not want to mess up our relationship. He says, take it. He said, take the software. He goes, I know you're an honorable person. You won't do the wrong thing. They don't do that anymore, ladies and gentlemen. They don't do that anymore. But because I know that, that's why I said I will never poop talk this software. I'll never do anything bad against it. Not because I got it for free. It's because I know what it gave me and what it did for me. It gave me my child. It gave me every single person in this room. Everybody that's here. So when you tell me you get up in the morning, you have somebody that's there. Yeah. Yes, I have my own version of M2, Leon. You didn't know that? Well, actually, I own 3 different softwares. I think we got to catch Leon up, guys. I think Leon just fell off the chair. We're like, what the hell going on here? But yes. Yes, I have 3 different softwares. One's business credit. One is the one I just went over today. And then I have my own version of M2. My version. So that's all there. The other 2 softwares, I think I put not the business credit software, not yet, but this software, I haven't even named it yet, actually. I forgot. What did we? Hold on, I bought a domain for it today. Oh, question for everybody here. You can help me. My FinCraft, my financial craft, or my Scorecraft? Which one would you think is a better name? No,
Ooh.
Micah, that doesn't exist. M2 FICO Forge. FICO Forge is dead. They took the domain from Hamed.
They took FICO Forge
Hey.
off the domain.
FICO, the company FICO, sued me for my domain address, saying I was practicing bad behavior.
So when do we go after them?
I'm not going after them. They can have it.
Well, when I looked up M2 FICO, when I looked up FICOforge.com, that's what came up. The website came up.
Our website came up.
Yeah, our website.
What
Not
website?
M2 FICO Forge.
How?
The mm,
FICO.
mm.
Oh, did he just do redirection? Shouldn't be anything on there. He gave it to them. Our website's up. How?
Yeah.
Wow. How is that even possible? Oh, wow. And it's completely updated. This is great. How is this working?
I think they stole your stuff. That's what I think.
They can't steal my stuff.
Mhm.
Regardless of the case. Yeah, all right. I didn't know that. Register today. Yeah, cool. FICOFort.com. There you go.
Yeah.
But it's the same exact thing as any M2 software that you're using. So you guys don't like everybody's like, Ollie, I want to come to yours. It's the same exact thing. You're gonna need a new email address. You're gonna need a new phone number. You're gonna take out all the information that you have from the other one to come into mine. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I also I don't want to do wrong by anybody in here to explain that to you. Okay? You can come. Hold on. I'm double checking to see what's going on. Michael, we should put that. Okay, let's go back to the name. My FinCraft or my Scorecraft?
My score.
My Scorecraft. Okay, who said that? Noah?
No, I didn't say it was my
I said
FinCraft
that
or
was
my
my. That was
Scorecraft.
me.
My FinCraft or my Scorecraft?
Sure.
So let me. I was doing ChatGPT, and my Scorecraft, I liked it, but when I think of it, if it's running a software for credit, it's focused on the credit score and not actually what we're doing. My FinCraft is a whole financial craft, and that's where I was leaning into. So, what does everybody think? Somebody give me an idea. I want to hear. For Leon said, first one sounds clear. clean.
Yeah, Scorecraft.
Scorecraft. Kendra, girls,
You said my scorecraft and what else?
my FinCraft, like financial, fintech, by
Oh,
FinCraft.
FinCraft.
Yeah. No,
Nah,
no, no one's
fintech,
gonna.
FinCraft for the win. Wow.
I mean, I would say FinCraft based off what I mean, like how you just basically your definition behind both.
Mm-hmm.
But Score does sound a lot more better than Fin, but I would say, whatever makes sense to why,
Well,
Like
I'm talking to you
whatever
conceptually.
it
guys
is
as
behind the name.
I'm talking to you guys as consumers. Which, if you were the consumer of this product, if
Yeah,
you were
like
the go for it.
I just like Fin, meaning financial does make more sense conceptually, but Score just has a much more aggressive winning winning ring to
Like,
it.
I like that. I like that. Sounds just like credit. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah,
That's what I
I'll
was
be
thinking
honest.
too.
That's why I'm at a toss. I bought both domains anyway. The funny part was I was like the guy asked me, so which one do you want? I was like, I don't know yet.
Yeah, I would have just bought both. Just buy both. Make sure you cut both options so no one else can have it.
It was $1.
Okay.
It was $1. It cost me
Two
$2 to buy 2 domains. What the hell, man? Can't go
two
wrong.
bucks.
You guys
It's
are
the
great.
principle.
I feel like I'm talking to friends and we're having a meeting. $2. Yeah. Ionis.
Really?
Ionis. Yep. IONOS.com. Ionis. But I don't host with them. I have a company called Hostinger. So you can buy your first domain for $1.
You said what is it called?
Ionis. IONOS.
I own this. What about Daddy? What is it? GoDaddy.
GoDaddy's good. GoDaddy's
Yeah.
good. They're just expensive.
Oh, okay. I own this. I'm
Okay?
gonna check them out.
Yeah, they're good if you want. So if you're not sure about a domain that you want to buy,
Mm-hmm.
okay, Ionis different. So what I do is I'll tell you how fucked up I am. Okay. I'll go buy the domain off of Ionis, right? And then buy the domain for like 3-4 years and transfer it to GoDaddy.
Oh, wow.
I'm fucked up. You know why? You know why I buy it on Ionis and then transfer it? GoDaddy's got a calculator to calculate how much the domain is. So it'll tell me what the domain is worth if I want to sell it.
Yeah, I didn't know they had that tool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, guys! I'm the one who likes to make money. Come on! I'm the one who likes to make money. I'm gonna have all these little tricks.
And you said I honest charge you you said $1
$1.
for the
$1.
first.
You just gotta
Okay.
change the email. Gotta change the email address. So what I do is you buy your first email, whatever you want. So what I did was I went to Hostinger. Okay. I went to Hostinger. I bought an email off of Hostinger, a domain name off of Hostinger. I used my Hostinger email to then buy whatever thing that I want to off of Ionis. And what I do is I create a new email address off of Hostinger, and I have it redirect to the main email, and then everything goes in there. So it's not like I'm going anywhere. So what I'll do is like sales at 1234domain.com. Help at 1234domain.com. 1234 at 1234domain.com. Make sense? Because each of them cost me $1, and then transfer them out to GoDaddy. And then I don't really care if that domain never works or I can't get access or anything. Make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Cool. Leon, you got any credit questions, my friend? Oh, who's been seeing success with mail with tracking? Not at the moment. All right, cool.
I can't say I have, but I still haven't got back to you on that.
Did your files get to the bureau?
Yeah, uh, taking a look at this.
Yeah, you definite, yeah, or definitely, nah, I don't know yet.
Okay, so I got a text from one of my customers saying he's been getting a lot of mail from credit bureaus pertaining to needing written permission for a third party.
Told you pick up the phone, whoever it is, you know that it's there. Have them call the number. The number is pinned in the group. Have them pick a number. I think they're open until 8 o'clock at night. Okay. And
Okay.
tell them that it's, oh, Leon's doing it. And it's verified. It's not a third party. All you got to do, Leon's doing it. We're having tremendous success with that. With mail with tracking for the major reason is you have the date that it arrived. Leon, you're only having success, and I'll tell you why. Not that it's wrong. You're having success that you're calling, so they're not getting the stall letters, but you're very lucky that they're able to have those letters. Very, very good. Very, very good tactic, my friend.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm not tracking right now. You're saying that the credit bureau numbers are, and to call each credit bureau individually and let them know what again?
I got all these tactics. Oh shit! Thanks, bro. That okay. So let's run through this right now. Appreciate that, man. Let's run through this right now. You have your client calling and saying that he's receiving letters that it looks like it's coming from a third-party agency, right? Okay. When you have that number, you have that issue. What you're going to do is you're going to pick up the phone. You have the file that says that it's been tracked. You pick up the phone, and I did this with a client yesterday. Call them. You can do it on Zoom. You can do it on whatever. You tell the client, all right, here's the phone number. I want you to call the bureau. And I want you to tell them that I'm the one that sent that letter out, okay? And I need you to process that letter. I'm calling you. You can verify me over the phone right now. I've sent you my address. I've sent you my driver's license. I've sent you my social security card. Whatever you have in the portal, that's what they have to say that they've sent. Let them know that you sent it. Now, if you let them know that you've sent it, that third-party stall letter is going to go away. They have to start to verify the dispute and start the dispute process. But if you don't do that, Noah, and they keep sending you letters, okay, it's because they feel that the software you're using and you just keep sending these letters and you're not doing anything else differently. What's the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. The definition of insanity, you're doing insanity. You're being insane over this and you're not getting a thing. Pick up the phone, call them, and now tell them, hey, mother trucker, this is mine. Run it. All of a sudden, you're going to have success. Where's Kendra? Who was it? Kendra or Alexia? One of you two. Who ran it and got like 5 deletions in one day?
Not me. I wish it was me.
Was that Leon?
Well, I think it was Alexia. I remember her
Yep,
saying it in the
Alexia.
group.
There it is. He said it. Alexia ran it and got 5 deletions in one day.
Okay, so I just need to call them, not the customer.
You can have the customer call it if you are not. No, I got 2 in one day. I apologize. 2 deletions in one day. I thought it was 5. Okay, I thought I read 5. You can do it, but you have to be prepared to answer the verifying questions on the phone. Now, when I used to do this back in the day, we used to have the client on the other line just tell us what the answer is, especially if it's a guy. If it's a girl, you better get your old girly voice on. But at the end of the day, you can say you identify as a girl in today's day and age, so there's nothing wrong with it.
Yes. Works in my favor.
Okay.
I'm weak as fuck.
What happened?
He said he's weak. He's weak as hell.
Well, I just, you know, people use it.
Questioning my gender over the phone, asshole. Okay.
Look, guys, this is being recorded. Okay, let's not get this removed off of YouTube before it even goes on.
Oh, this
Oh
is fresh
God.
and fit material. Fresh and fit material.
Yes. Okay. So beautiful. And that's what you do. It's all you got to do. It's that easy. I literally have a recording from somebody last night. I mean, she went straight New Jersey on them, straight New York, New Jersey on them. And it was she was like, I am sick of having to do this. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, yo, I called her. I was like, I called her back. I called the guy back and I told him, I was like, your wife went a little hardcore. I would have told her, excuse me, ma'am, stop yelling at me.
Like, I'm from Jersey.
Hold on. Let's see.
So Ali, what I'm about to go and do, I'm gonna go in and call Experian and TransUnion and Equifax and go ahead and see if they gonna process these letters. Well, they ain't got no choice but to get them to process these letters that I just sent.
But what did you say? Repeat that again. Repeat that again. Say that again.
Say it
I
louder.
said they ain't got no choice but to process
Amen.
these letters.
Preach.
You know what I'm talking about?
Excuse me, so you haven't verified your address yet. You haven't verified your address. Are you from this address right here? No.
Oh yeah, they're gonna ask you that.
Process my letters.
Exactly.
sir.
Process my letters. You have all my information is in my letters. My ID, my passport. So I got one guy, we did it over. We did proof of identity affidavit. We did a passport, we did his ID, we did his social security card, we did his proof of address, and on top of that, we did his damn birth certificate. 6 freaking items went out on that one, right? They still were denying his letters. He picks up the phone, they picks up the phone, he calls while I'm on the phone with him. He's like, they're not getting anything. He was cursing me out. Oh my God, he was driving me up a damn wall, right? What happens when I get on the phone with him? He goes and calls that. They're like, thank you, sir. We have processed your letters. Everything is great right now, and your other letters are being processed as well. I was like, what the hell were you saying over the phone? I was like,
telling them
dude, do
too
me a
much.
favor. You're from Philly. Stop talking so damn much. Put I'm pissed off on and tell them I'm pissed off. Let's get rocking and rolling. Right or wrong, ladies and gentlemen, right or wrong.
That's
I need
right.
to I need to get this energy. Like, I need to adopt some of this energy.
You got it. It's in you. No lie.
It's in everybody.
It's
Just
in you.
yeah, just be respectful when you're doing it.
The way
The
that I'm doing
lady
it.
on the other line, the lady or the man on the other line of the other side of the line has nothing to do with your credit report. She just works there and getting a paycheck. Don't be nasty to them. Just be stern. I had 2 accounts removed with Experian, which showed on Experian, but TransUnion confirmed this morning that I have 5 that removed, but I won't see the results until January 15th after the investigation has been. Oh, you got a soft deletion. Yeah, you didn't get shit removed, girl. That's what we call a soft deletion, right? And they're removing them because technically the information is inaccurate. Technically, the information is inaccurate. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to save their ass right now and removing them off your report, because if it shows up on your report, you can sue the fuck out of them. So technically, you got the short stick.
They're not
Can you get
playing
out of
fair
that?
here.
What?
Are you able to get out of that? Are you able to get out of that?
No, they can't get out of that because they removed it. They removed it purposefully. I told you guys this last week. I told you that.
They're lying.
It's not that they're lying. They don't want to get sued.
So how do you go about attacking that if they just did a soft deletion and it's not like removed?
Wait for it to come back on because they're waiting for the creditor to verify the information.
So if they can just soft delete everything, then how do you actually get a hard deletion?
The normal way that you get a regular deletion. But they soft deleting
Keep
something.
attacking.
Yeah, you get a soft deletion because they knew and found a discrepancy in the account. Makes sense? Oh, I gotta blow my nose. Apologize.
It doesn't make sense. Soft deletions just sound like a loophole that works for them.
It
It is.
No shit. Like, what more do you want me to tell you? You literally answered the question yourself.
But like,
I've been
like
telling you guys they play games. They play games. They play games. They trying to hurt you. They don't want you to win. Yes,
Yep.
they have a loophole that works for themselves because it's written in their law. They removed it. They didn't say nothing that they couldn't put it back on if they find out that it was verified.
they're whores. That's what they are.
Be respectful. We got women. Look it up. Alexia, I had my first time in credit repair. This was 10 years ago when I was removing the collection off my account. My collection was a soft deletion on Equifax. So one day I wake up in the morning, I'm on what's the name? Credit Karma, right? And I look at Credit Karma, I'm on the app, and I see my score skyrocketed on Equifax, right? It went to 790. I was like, yeah, this is great. I got a 790, whatever. You know, I was showing it to everybody. 3 days later, fucking went back down because they put it back on. I was verified.
I think, man, that's just
I'm telling you guys, things are freaking different. Things are fucking different. It's not what you guys think it is.
I think I was watching a video on YouTube and they was talking about the credit bureaus. They make their money by data mining, by collecting data.
Yes, right there. Like yes,
Collecting and sending out data.
Not data mining. Data selling data.
Yeah,
Not data
selling
mining,
data.
selling data. So how do they don't mine any data, bro? People give it to them and pay them to give it to them. How do I know that? Okay, now I can answer that question how I know that. I'm paying them $500 a year to report credit. Because everybody went quiet. Do you realize what that is? I pay them $500 a year to report credit.
That's crazy.
How many people want to pay that? Now, look, it's an exclusive club to get into. But how many people want to pay them to report? Oh, Kendra.
Yes, I'm here.
I need you badly.
Okay.
Before I go to TransUnion. There's a record on my file that says that I worked for a credit repair agency back in the day. And that's what held up the process, made the process almost 2 months longer than it needed to be. So I need some of that magical ethical hacking.
Got it.
You catching what I'm putting down?
Yes.
Because I ain't gonna make it through TransUnion if that happens.
Okay.
So I need to clean the back end data. And that's how you remove data. That's how you remove data.
So there's this new like data breach method that I saw on
Don't trust that shit.
You sure? Because I think Kenneth Smith.
You can try whatever you want. Don't come to me crying when they sue your ass. And you know who I mean by sue your ass? The FTC. I've said this multiple times. In this room, when we're in this room and we're doing things, we're going to do it the legit way and the right way, even if it takes us longer. Why? Because I know just now, I pulled a report up from Experian, right? I can see who did a dispute and how the dispute was done. They have qualification numbers for you. So Noah, all those people that are doing that, what do they want? They want money. They want money, my friend. They want money. It's all they care about. They don't care about if they don't hurt anybody. They don't care about what they do to anybody. If this process takes long, it's because the client has done you have done the crime. You got to do the time. You didn't pay your bills. Nobody told you not to.
I guess
Right or
I'm in
wrong?
jail now.
You got to understand that. That's the annoying part for people. They don't want to wait. Why? Because they need something.
Mm.
Everybody doesn't want to wait because they need something.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Does anyone have a get out of jail free card?
There ain't nobody got a get out of jail free card. You don't need that. Just do it right. You know, I was sitting down, we were talking. I was talking to my mentor's mentor today. Okay, this morning. They both came up to visit me. And we were talking about life and everything. Guy's an ex-com. Okay. And turns around and tells me, and now what he does, if there's even an inclination of jail, he doesn't want to even be in the same room as the person having the conversation.
I feel that.
If there's an inclination of something nefarious or misleading, he doesn't want to be in the same room. So between you and I, that's how you got to think. Millionaires don't want to be in the same room as doing something wrong. Billionaires don't want to be in the same room as doing something wrong. Why are there fall people for when something wrong happens? They know that. They know they can't control every aspect of their company. Think about that. They cannot control every aspect of their company, and they know that. They know that. So when you start doing something nefarious, that can fall down for you or instead of you because you had no clue. When I'm gone for a month, and my business is running, okay, and it does what it needs to and does everything, but I don't do X, Y, and Z. Okay? I don't do X, Y, and Z. Am I the fault person? Or is the person who's running the business while I was gone the fault person? Micah, you look weird right now, bro. I was like, yeah, you were like, I was like, yo, you muscles marinara right now.
Stretch it on my leg.
Oh. I'm like, you look really weird, bro. But yes, the person that's working for me is the fault person. And not in the way that I want him to be, but he's the one who's like, yeah, I'm here. And that also shows character in your business. If you have a person that's willing to step on the grenade and the landmine when they're going through stuff. So. All right. I have blown your ears up for 3.5 hours. I don't believe these freaking classes are getting longer and longer. I was like, this class is going to be 45 minutes. It's going to be easy. There's nobody here. Then Kendra, Alexia decided to show up. Terrario showed up and Noah showed up. And it's like, okay, I got actual people who are going to learn something. So let's sit down and have a real conversation.
Yeah.
Is anybody have any questions or need anything from me that will help get them to next Friday? Hey guys, next Friday is 2025. You believe that shit?
No, that's crazy.
That's
It's
crazy.
2025. Yo, that's the year right there. That's my year. I know that's my year. That's the year right there. Who's ready to go and grab 2025 by the freaking horns?
We going
I
dumb.
feel like you are referring to that big ship that are you referring to that big boat thing you were talking about a few months ago?
What?
Never mind. I must have been like, you know,
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I, I felt like you were referring to that big cargo ship or whatever you were talking about.
Oh, I wanted to buy not a cargo ship, a container ship.
Yes.
Yeah, that's $300 million. No, I got to get started with the first million. I need 300. I need 300 more, but I need the first one to get there.
It's the first one, then 10, then 100.
Yeah, then I need 20, 329 after. But, just let me make the first one and everything else will be easy. Yeah, that cargo ship would be, if I can get that, oh my God.
Dude.
I would play Lotto every day after I made my first million, once it hit $1 billion, just to get that cargo ship. Literally just to get that cargo ship. That container ship, not cargo ship. And I would buy the containers too. God, man. I was reading somebody did it. Think about the Hyundai. It took them 4 years to get it, right? After they got it, within the first months, they made all their money back. Like,
Buy assets that put money right back in your pocket.
amen. Amen. Everybody should be buying assets. Like I told Kendra today, Rolex is an asset. People don't realize that. They
Oh
gain
yeah,
value. They appreciate. They don't depreciate.
oh yeah.
They appreciate. So having that Rolex, having that in your jewelry box is always a safety net that you have that you can go put it back. Like having your wife's wedding band, your husband's wedding ring, other things that you guys can sell that have value towards it that somebody else would want it. Cars don't have a value. Cars are useless. I'll be honest with you. They just get you from point A to point B. They've made it such this elaborate shit to have when it's really nothing great. Buy property. So my thing is, I really want this beautiful car, right? And you guys will see it eventually when I get it. I am going to buy it, but I promised myself I either have to buy my house first, which I'm not really inept on doing that first, or I have to buy my building first. If I buy my building first, that's when I'll buy my house, when I'll buy this car, because my building can pay for the car and it's a write-off for the business. So all the stuff that you do in life, make sure that you have an asset to back it. Make sure you have an asset to back it. Right now, I'm looking for another business. Everybody always tells me why. I want a laundromat. I actually really want like like a restaurant bar. And to do something like that, make it um like a place for people just to sit down, chill, and eat, and watch sports and things like that, like a pub, um, but some place to just relax. You know, no loud music, no nothing. Just the game is always on. People are watching the game, friendly environment, and that's it. Like that. These are things that I'm looking at amongst all this other stuff and trying to have a child. So Kendra, I'm on the same boat as you, and doing software and doing this and doing that. These are all the stuff because you need other investments. How easy it is to become a millionaire when you have 7 pots making you $10,000 a month or $12,000 a month. Okay. Where it's very easy for it to make $12,000 a month. People don't realize how easy it is to make $12,000 a month. If your business is not making $12,000 a month, you need marketing. Hence where Micah comes into play. That's why I have Mike on staff. I have Mike on staff because I need marketing. I need people to do Facebook posts. I need people to do stuff that I hate doing because I don't like it. The end of the story. I don't like it. It's not what I do. It's not something I find enjoyment in. You need those people, but you have to invest in those people so you can invest in the other things. And I told you, everybody, the whole Experian thing came out because of Michael. I put my head to it. What, 7 months ago, 6 months ago, Michael, we were doing this? 6 months ago.
That long ago?
Yeah. It was over the
I
summer.
thought it was October.
No, it was over the summer.
Okay. Because I thought it was when I was going back to Florida. Oh, it might have been a month earlier. Might have been
And you were going to the before the
yeah.
wedding.
Yeah, early September. Yeah, maybe. Like for September 1st or something. Around there.
It was something like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's been a while that we've been pushing for that in that sense to try to get to have you guys be where you need to be. I swear, you guys can do it. Every single one of you can do it. And to God, every single one of you can do it. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me rant. Thank you, everybody, for being here, showing up, making Fridays awesome. And our next class will be in the new year. Now, I have a lot that I'm trying to work on. I'm working on the book. I'm working on the extra $100 a day book, and I'm working on the remake of the business credit book. Hopefully, I should have one of these done. I know what's going to be good is when the baby comes, that I have like those days where I'm not coming to the office and dealing with people. I'll have those days where I can work on my laptop and get that stuff done. Everything will be good. Does anybody have any questions before we sign off for tonight?
No, I don't have any questions.
Kendra, it's always a pleasure, sweetie.
You too. Thank you for the lecture.
No problem.
Good.
What happened?
Well, I have no questions. No questions at the moment.
Thank you, Terrario.
I'll probably shoot you a message offline.
Always more than welcome to.
Okay.
Alexia, thank you as well. Noah, thank you.
Copy.
I'll just get back with you when I reach out to them barrels to let you know what happened.
Same here.
I'm looking forward to it.
Right. Hopefully I got some good news.
Don't worry about news. Just worry about the thing. So the one thing that the gentleman Nick was doing yesterday. Well, I've been sending my disputes in and nothing's getting deleted. I was like, stop. That's the worst thing that you can do. That's the worst thing that you can do. Make sure verify that they received the disputes. Make sure that verification and everything has been done. Once all that has been completed, then you can start saying that. Then you can start saying that. Okay? Don't come in hot. They know how many times you call. They know what you're going through. Trust me, they know it. So don't come in hot right off the bat. Come in hot, okay, with, did you verify my information? Because if you sent all that stuff out, then yes, you have every right to be aggravated and pissed off. But if you have not sent them that information, they have not verified who you are, then you have no reason to be hot yet. You have no reason to be hot yet. Let them verify that data. Once they verify that data, everything will be good.